This is a trade review for April 22nd, Friday. I traded Snap QQQs, and in the end, I lost about $6. So it's a small loss day. So you can see I was all long. It's all long trade. But if you look at what happens to the market, SPY had a massive downtrend. And I think I was okay that in such a down bear market, my long trades doesn't lose money much. So I think there's some good things and bad things about my trading on that day, and I want to review those. So starting with what went well, I think it's good that I sized down. I was trading very small size because I didn't find high quality news on individual stocks. So I think there were a couple of stocks. A lot of stock has earnings, but I don't see them as high quality news that I can trade with. The highest quality stock is probably Snap, but it's mostly flat after earnings. So I also don't feel like that's a good trade, good setup. And I was going long all day, and I was choosing QQQ over SPY because I saw QQQ has relative strength compared to SPY. So let's look at QQQ. You can see QQQ, it's able to hold this triple bottom here. So basically, I long the stock right here. I stop a few times, but I managed to have some winning trades in the end. So I have this one and this one, and I have a few small losses. But overall, I'm able to recover my loss, most of my loss on that day by taking a long trade on QQQ. So I think what I should have done is, of course, shorting SPY, not longing QQQ. And but at least I'm able to make some money back from longing the QQQ. So I think I did well in that part by choosing a relative strength. I also longed Snap, so I have a few Snap trades. Okay, but I didn't make money on them. But Snap was actually also stronger. So yeah, Snap doing pretty good on this day. But because market is so weak, so these long trades don't work well on that day. So I think what I need improvement on is okay, I should say don't choose stocks that didn't have high quality news. I think because on my watch list, I have a few stocks. They definitely don't have high quality news. Just because I don't have anything else to pick, I picked them and put it on the screen. So in the end, I don't have enough space for both SPY and the QQQ on the same screen. So when I was launching QQQ, I saw SPY already break down, and I didn't have enough time to react to that because SPY was not on my main screen. So that's why I missed the trade. And because I missed the trade shorting SPY, so I have to take other trades and I end up longing QQQ. And I was definitely trading against the VWAP. So that's always bad. So on today, even though I'm able to have small loss, but I should be making bigger profit if I did the right thing by shorting SPY, but I was longing QQQ. And the longing QQQ doesn't fit my strategy because it's all below the VWAP. So it's below the VWAP, majority of the time, I should be shorting it. And if I try to short it, I will actually short SPY because that's relatively weaker. Then I will pick that one to short instead of shorting QQQ. So what I'm just saying, if I took the right trade, I would not be taking the wrong trade. Usually when I take a wrong trade, it's because when the right trade shows up, I didn't grab it. Then I end up missing out and have to take something else, end up taking a bad trade. So I think from today's lesson, what happened, I'm putting some action item. I think I need to have a system to handle different number of stocks each day, because Friday is a little bit different that I just couldn't find interesting stocks. And there are also days I have found like many stocks I want to trade. And I usually have a fixed screen setup that I show 4 stocks that I can manage. And so they are not very consistent to what are the 4 stocks, how I pick them. I usually have SPY and QQQ on as 2 of the 4 stocks so that I'm watching the overall market. I think I should do that. So now I'm going to fix my system that I always keep SPY and QQQ on the main screen as number 3 and number 4 per position. So I always have them. Because all individual stocks just follow the market. As you can see, Snap was trying to go up, but just because the market is so weak, so it couldn't go up too much. So if I was longing I was longing Snap and I saw market is so weak, I should take profit early on Snap because it's not going to give me a lot of room for the profit. And SPY and QQQ themselves are also good stock to trade on daily basis. So I'm not the type of trader that trades SPY every day, but I think I definitely need to watch for key levels on SPY and QQQ and understand and keep an eye on how they behave at these critical support and resistance. If they break out support, if they break out resistance, then it's going long, the market is going up more, I'll be more confident on my long trades on individual stocks. And vice versa. If the market is weak, breaking down, breaking below the support, I'll be careful with my long trades. So that leaves me, so number 3 and number 4 position will give to SPY and QQQ. Then I will only have 2 stocks I can trade, I can choose from individual stocks. So I will have a pool of individual stock candidates in a separate screen. So I might be having like a 1 stock I'm only interested in, or maybe I have 6 stocks I'm interested in. And I will have a separate screen to put them on. And among those, I would find the top 2 to be on my main screen for number 1 and number 2 position. And these top 2 are not static, meaning I can change what are the top 2 in real time. So because I have this, the volume indicator, I'm watching what's the volume on the stock. So if I have 6 stocks and I pick 2 of them to be the top 2, and I have all 6 on a separate screen, if after the first minute, it shows like some other stocks like number 3 or number 4 are having the highest volume, I can change it. I can move them up to be top 2. So I have a system now to quickly change what's gonna be the top 2 stocks in real time. So that allows me to adapt to that. Then my screen is mostly fixed because I just have 4 stocks. Number 3 and number 4 are always SPY and QQQ. Number 1 and number 2 are whatever the top 2 stocks at that moment. And I'll prepare the top 2 pre-market. But once the market opens, those top 2 can change. So that's my strategy now. And I'll stick to that. I'll stick to that system and see how it plays. I think that this week, I was missing out on the shorting Netflix, and I was Friday, I was missing out shorting SPY because my screen, the setup is messed up. I didn't have the right stock at the right position. So that's what I'm trying to fix right now. And then once I fix that, let's see what next week give us. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.